Okay, chapter 20. This is the final chapter. I'm just left Te Anau after having a lovely 3 days off over Easter, and I am now heading through to Bluff. So today is day 148 on my trail, and well, on this journey, and I'm heading to Araroa hut today. Weather looks like it's turning to absolute crap tomorrow, so I'm probably just going to sit a day out there tomorrow. So right, let's head off. Okay, so just up ahead there's a saddle that I've got to go through in the next couple of kilometres. Princester Hut should be just up here, maybe half a k. So we'll go and check that out, sign that book, and then carry on our way up and over to there. Alright, here we go. We've just come out of the bush. Nearly 11 k's it's done today, and we are in what the consider some of that high horrible tussock to walk through, so let's get this done. Oh, some beautiful colouring in here with that mossy green and the sun still shining through. Oh yeah, I've managed to get lost once already. It's so hard to see those arrows sometimes, but I found my way back onto the track, so we're all good. Alright, apparently 100 odd metres to the hut, so I'm just heading down here, and it should be, I think you don't see it until you basically walk into it, but it'll be around the corner when I get there. Looking forward to getting the shoes and socks off, and yeah, feet are sore today. Alright, here it is, just over 8 hours after, and oh, I'm starting to lose my voice. Araroa hut. And then you've got the old historic one there as well. Day 150, and I'm just leaving the Araroa hut behind me here and heading through to the lower Wairaki hut, I think. It's only about 13 k's, but because I'm just cruising this section, should be there way before lunch, and then spend another half day in this hut before doing a half day tomorrow to the campsite. So right. Alright, now we're in the bush again, but it's raining, so it's wet and muddy. Alright, there we have it, the lower Wairaki hut, a bunk for the night. Day 151, leaving lower Wairaki hut here. Cool little hut, it was just me and Coral in here last night, and heading up and over to the Telford campsite, so it's like less than 9 kilometres. It's about 10 AM now, or just before 10, so it's an up 500 metres and down close to 600 metres, and then we'll just be chilling at the campsite for the afternoon, so let's get a move on. Okay, up on the top, and there'll be probably no view, but let's have a look. Not really. Nope. Oh. Well, at least it's not raining. It's like being in the Richmond Ranges again. It's cloudy, exposed, cold. Ugh. Can't see where I'm going. Ah, wait, there's a pole. Perfect. Going in the right direction. Alright, it's starting to clear. I'm about a k and a half to go down to my campsite, and then I call it a day. Crawl inside the tent and get warm, because it's cold and I'm wet. Alright, let's go. I can actually see the ocean. I bet you it would have been good views up there if we weren't in the clouds when I was up there. But yeah, even coming down this low, I've dropped 350 metres and I can see the ocean. Woo, not far to go now. That's cool. That's cool.
All set up, ready for the afternoon. I'm ready to walk out of here tomorrow.
Day 152, just leaving the Telford campsite. Just over here. It was a cold night, but I managed to stay warm. Biggest issue was mice. Trying to get into the tent, trying to get at my food, so it could keep me awake till nearly 10 o'clock. Anyway, about a 30k day today, and it's mainly on farm track, so it shouldn't be too bad really. Just looking back at the campsite from last night, just down in the valley there, and we're just climbing our first climb. It's nice and easy though because it's on a four-wheel drive track. So just crossed the Telford there. Shush! Apparently it's on normal flow, it's supposed to be about ankle deep. Well, I don't know if you can see, but my pants, it was almost groin deep there, so, and flowing quite fast and quite milky. So a couple of days of rain, it's been about 3 days of rain, that has come probably right up, so thank goodness that's the last crossing of it, I think. So yeah, it's done, I'm wet, it's starting to warm up, I just need to start drying up. Probably not visible through this lens, but just behind me there is the south coast. Alright, calling it a day. Birchwood Station, that's where I'm staying tonight, ready for tomorrow. Day 153 and heading to Maryview Hut on a nice sunny day. So today I'm kind of off the TA trail. I'm taking a different approach. I'm going to avoid the long woods because quite frankly it doesn't appeal to me. I don't want to hike through all that mud. I've been told it's the least favourite section of most hikers, and so I'm still doing a continuous line. I'm just sort of road walking around to the Maryview Hut, and then I'm going to road walk down to Otauto tomorrow, and then I'll walk down to Riverton. So I'm still doing one continuous line. I'm just doing my line, so my version of it, and it's still walking the length of New Zealand. I'm just walking around the longwoods rather than through them. Right, so today it's basically road walking. It's Maryview Hut just sitting over there. Just a right hand turn up here, and that's me. So 12:30, 4 hours and 18.5 k's later I'll be here. Time for some lunch. Well, day 154 and I'm just walking into Otauto today, so heading in through that way, about 15 k's of road walking, and then I'll be at the pub for lunch and dinner, and I'm staying the night there, so looking forward to getting there and just having pretty much a half day to relax. Right, let's get some road walking done. Okay, Otauto civilization. it's going to be good to finish, you know, just after midday, have some lunch, check in, and I might even go to the pub and treat myself to a beer. Right, let's go and get some food first. Day 155, and I'm just about to leave the Tautau pub, staying in this cool accommodation last night, and I am heading through to Riverton. So I'm going to walk the road through to there today, and going to have a zero tomorrow, and then Wednesday I will walk the beach through to Invercargill, and then probably look at having 2 zeros there before finishing off on Saturday. Anyway, time to get a move on. Curious cows. Riverton. Woohoo! Just under 7 k's to go. So there's all these huts here. That's along the edge of the Araroa River. So it must be all white baiting huts. But they're nicely well spread on both sides of the bank. I've just crossed over the bridge. There's more over this side as well. So it must be where everyone comes to do white baiting. They've got their little cabins, huts to hang out in while they're waiting. Pretty cool. Alright, Riverton. I've made it. I've got about 600 metres down here to my accommodation. And then I need to go and get some shopping. Day 157, had a zero yesterday, just a very chilled, relaxed one, and I'm heading to the beach because most of my day today is going to be walking along the beach from Riverton to Invercargill. Alright, starting with rain, and I'm hoping it clears up. Beach! Alright, there's a lot of seaweed on this beach. Let's get down to the hard stuff. Hopefully this 20 k's of beach walking is not going to be too hard. Alright, there's Bluff just over there. Less than 60 k's to get to that point. This looks like a bit of fun. Not. Alright, expecting to get a bit wet here. Let's do it. Yeah, that was waist deep. This is 3 hours before high tide. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. Went up over the waist. The waves sort of is what came over and started getting it over that height. At one point, you can probably see my jacket here. That's kind of how the waves came up. And that's 2.5 hours before high tide, so you wouldn't want to be doing that at high tide. But yeah, all wet now. What can you do? Carry on walking and you dry out. Yeah, there's not much beach left. It's almost high tide. Yeah, it's a bit softer up here, so it's making it a little bit slower to walk on. It's nicer on the feet, I guess. There's one positive to it. Okay, I'm getting off the beach. It's 22 k's pretty much along the beach from Riverton to Duns Road here, and now I've got about 10 k's from this point to where I'm staying tonight, or about 8.5 k's left on the TA trail. Civilization again, power lines. Right, there it is. That's where I'm going to be heading tomorrow. About 34 k's to Bluff from this point here. But for the rest of today, I've just got 1.5 k's this way to my accommodation. So a little bit of a detour. I better carry on. Car wants to get through. And there it is, accommodation for the next 4 nights. Right, let's go check in. Okay, day 158, and I am starting off where I finished off yesterday. So I've just walked 1.5 k's from my accommodation to get to the start of the trail again, and we're going to knock out some of the Ks towards Bluff to make Saturday a lot shorter. So I'm just doing about 11 Ks on the trail today, which will save 24 Ks for Saturday. So along the estuary we go. One big pile of Bluff oyster shells there. So obviously from them shucking them, and this is where the shells get put. Well, there you go, it's before midday. I've done my 12.3 Ks and trying to hitch and back into town. Right, here comes some cars, so I better give it a go. Day 160, had a 0 yesterday, and today is D-Day, the day that I finished the trail. So I've got 24 Ks to go. Lester's back with me, and we're just going to pump this out. Not even stopping, are we?
No mate, let's just do it.
Let's just get it done. Yeah folks, the weather guys put it on for me for my finishing day. Bluff, not far from here. I think at about 5.5 Ks we're at the actual Bluff site. Yeah, Bluff sign. There's a good sign, 8 Ks to go from this point. I just had to do this, but I thought I'd film Lester doing it to show how nicely he does it. Got Stewart Island in the distance over there. Don't know if it's showing up on the camera or not. South coast here. Very windy day. Oh, the final bit of track is quite nice. Done a good job of this. We're no longer walking through a farm. And yeah, definitely different scenery, being on the rugged south coast compared to what we've been through in the last 5 months. That's the end there, just there. So about half a K to go and it's all over, Rover.
How good's that? Well done, Curtis.
Well, that's it guys. Hey, thanks for watching this this journey and being a part of it with me, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And yeah, just big thanks to all the supporters that have supported me throughout this. It's been freaking awesome, and I guess stay tuned for some of my weekend hikes, but you know, this one here, big effort, and yeah, I'm also glad it's done. Thanks for watching.